Alright, we'll see if we can use these new R77s. Get some standoff ability against the AMRAM superiority here. Hopefully we can push close enough to mitigate their ranged advantage, and maybe we can push them out of A. I doubt we're going to be able to take the point. Probably won't even get any kills. But if we play it well enough, I think it's very possible to force them away from the capture zone. Maybe long enough for our team to get in close. Looks like what we're looking at there is F-15 might present problems too. We might have to go handle him first. I think that's him right there. Got him on a soft lock track wall scan. He's very close too. This one looks like it's turning its attention to us. We'll go ahead and, yeah, we have to handle that. Break off here. Maintain that soft lock as long as we can. We're going to go ahead and shaft turn. I'd be quite surprised if he evades both of those R77s. I think we've dropped that AMRAM. No, saying that he didn't launch a couple of those, so we'll go ahead and use this hill to get offensive again, and go ahead and look out for him. Nothing showing up yet. It's concerning. Got this grip in an F-16 behind us. Likely will be offensive on us as soon as we turn around here. Let's see what we can do about that. That's much closer. Closing 25 kilometers. We're gonna have to give him one. And guide it in. Soft track wall scan lock. He's continuing to push us pretty aggressive here. Okay, he's hitting the notch. So we'll push him offensive again while we have the opportunity here. Looks like we might have a friendly down there. We're going to have to engage this F-15. Oh, he knows. He's turning around at 25 kilometers. This R-77 will never catch him. They're too high drag, which is, I mean, part of their strength is what gives them their excellent maximum G capability, but looks like we have been able to push them back a little. break and let it manage itself. Alright, that's unfortunate. There's that AMRAAM out for us, so go ahead and drop altitude. Give it some chaff to think about. Got one R-77 with left. It's a Gripen, F-16, and F-15. So, completely uphill battle. Don't see a way for us to not only come out of this alive if we turn around, but even have any effect against them. We'll just go ahead and go offensive for long enough to see who's pushing and if anyone's still close. Yes, that is the problem right there, though. His little friend right behind him. Fox 1, or Fox 3. Pardon me, we'll go ahead and brake. Good. Let himself get too close. And we'll lose him with the terrain. Okay, so a cheeky kill there. Honestly, that was more on poor play on their part than skill on mine. But it should hopefully give them the hint that they need to start removing themselves from our airspace. This is far too close to our airfield for them to be loitering like that. It just doesn't really make for a good game. And it's not safe if you have opponents who play somewhat smart. Unfortunately, we just can't quite match the missile loadout of the F-15 to be able to force an aircraft with that much armament as well as its backup. So, best we can hope for is if there's 2 aircraft, we have a decent chance of pushing them back. 3 aircraft, especially if one is an F-15, not a whole lot we can do. We can give them some missiles to think about, but realistically, we're not going to kill any of them unless they play really stupid. Now we could bring out the Su-27, have a little bit of a range reach on them with the 27 ERs, but frankly I really doubt that it would help us out that much. The inability to engage multiple targets at once, losing that would really make up for the gains in missile speed. Now, whoever this is, whatever they're doing, not smart, very bold. But But when you play that way, it will work. We'll go ahead and give the ER loadout a shot. But I'm not hopeful for it.
Атака БРЛС. Атака БРЛС.
Oh,
Атака
it's
ЗРК.
back.
Сброс ловушек. Крен направо. Атака БРЛС. Атака БРЛС. Пуск разрешен. Атака БРЛС. Пуск разрешен. Пуск разрешен.
Give him an
Атака
ER.
Кипар.
See how he does with that.
Атака БРЛС. Атака Кипар. Пуск разрешен. Пуск разрешен. Атака БРЛС. Пуск разрешен. Атака БРЛС. Предельная. Атака Кипар. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Включено воздушное торможение. Предельный угол атаки. Предельный угол атаки. Скорость предельная. Пожар. Внимание на табло. Пожар. Атака БРЛС.
Well, you get people like that. Just make the game not fun for anyone.
Атака БРЛС.
Probably just grinding for points or enjoys just bullying people before they have an opportunity to play the game as intended. It's pretty lame, but it happens.
Атака БРЛС. Атака БРЛС. Крен направо.
Let's go ahead and just do a little loop here so we can gain some altitude and speed.
Атака БРЛС.
Give us an opportunity to engage at maximum speed and altitude for our missiles. Give them help make up a little bit for that edge that the AMRAAMs have at range.
Атака БРЛС. Атака Кипар. Атака БРЛС.
Looks like we've got something right there.
Атака БРЛС.
That's probably the friendly.
Атака БРЛС.
That's definitely not, though.
Атака БРЛС.
A lot going on over there. We'll keep our
Атака
altitude
БРЛС.
and just go ahead and prepare to support. I think everything is pretty much within 50 kilometers, so we'll get a better view of what's going
Атака
on.
БРЛС. Пуск разрешен.
Fox 3. Get one more at this guy over here. Fox 3.
Атака БРЛС. Атака БРЛС.
Looks like we got something
Атака
else here.
БРЛС.
Go ahead and give it one.
Пуск разрешен. Атака
Fox 3.
БРЛС. Атака БРЛС.
That's real close. Wow.
Пуск разрешен.
It's gonna get a immediate lock. Splash, 1 F-15.
Атака БРЛС.
We're down to
Атака ЗРК. Сброс ловушек.
dogfighting missiles.
Сброс ловушек. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Атака БРЛС. Высота. Атака БРЛС. Высота. Высота. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка.
Go ahead and see what we can do against this Griffin here.
Перегрузка. Атака БРЛС. Атака ЗРК. Сброс ловушек.
At least I'm fairly certain that's what this is.
Атака ЗРК. Сброс
Yes.
ловушек. Атака ЗРК. Сброс ловушек. Пуск разрешен.
Oh, that's not good.
Предельная перегрузка. Пуск разрешен.
Fox 2.
Атака БРЛС. Предельная
Splash.
перегрузка.
1 Griffin.
Предельная перегрузка.
Let's get out of here.
Атака БРЛС. Атака БРЛС. Атака БРЛС.
Got way too much going on. And far too few missiles.
Атака ЗРК. Сброс ловушек. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Атака БРЛС. Атака БРЛС. Атака ЗРК. Сброс ловушек.
None of those should be coming for us now. If they do, I highly doubt they would have the energy to make this distance, so we should be in the clear until we get to our airfield. Unfortunately, we're probably going to rearm and get back in the air just as all of our
Атака БРЛС.
friendlies in A are killed and they start taking it back. So it will probably just be a tug of war at A until the zone disappears
Атака БРЛС.
and no one will capture it. And they'll get a little closer to winning since they're already ahead.
Атака БРЛС. Включено. Включено воздушное торможение. Включено воздушное торможение. Включено воздушное торможение. Включено воздушное торможение. Атака БРЛС.
What's that new Su-27SM flanker? Beautiful aircraft. Just wish it could hold more targets on data link. I prefer the MiG-29 SMT for air-to-air operations, at least. Just seems like the more logical choice, with the ability to hold 4 targets on data link and no reduction in the maximum number of active radar homing air-to-air missiles versus the flanker. So
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Атака ЗРК. Атака БРЛС.
oh, that's very close. Far too close. For comfort. Wow. F-15C bested a Su-27SM in what was likely a dogfight using an 89M. That's pretty impressive. Pretty surprising. I suppose there's bad pilots on every side of the fence. It's just not a fight you see the flanker lose very, very frequently. Got a buddy here that needs our help.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy.
Looks like he's in a chase, and he's got a second joining him. We'll get there as quick as we can. Go ahead and ditch our tank. Probably not going to need that. Yeah, grip and got it. That is unfortunate. They're all going to sit there on the ground like that too.
Пуск разрешен. Пуск разрешен.
Fox 3 and Fox 3 will go ahead. Jank left and see what comes of it. Wow, that was not how that should have gone down. If this flanker would wait for me. Or rather, if I can catch up to this flanker, I might have a pretty good chance against these guys. Total 6 targets on data link, maximum 12 R-77s. Good aircraft. Let's see what we can do. We should be able to catch up to him. MiG-29's acceleration is exceptional. However, so is the flankers, and I'm running with a stock engine, so good chance that this will not turn out. The way I hoped it to.
The enemy has captured the zone.
Pretty significant blow there. F-16 to our flank still. Not sure what that's about. But we should pick him up on radar before he sees us. Yeah, there it is. 50 kilometers. What's it doing though? And is that the F-16? It could definitely just be one of the scout planes. I doubt it.
Разрешен.
Fox 3.
Пуск разрешен. Пуск разрешен.
Go ahead and give it one more.
Пуск разрешен.
Fox 3. And Jake left. Be surprised if he didn't have AMRAAMs out for me already. Alright. He disappeared, neither R-77 hit, so that's not good news. We're still well within our side of the map. I really ought to be safe operating here, but as I know, the team has not been able to keep up with these guys, and they've been airfield camping us, so really ought to not push past this. And that F-16 is close.
Предельная
That was a
перегрузка.
very strong signal. Yeah, real close. Well within 50 kilometers. Not sure how to handle this.
Пуск
Go ahead and give
разрешен.
it one Fox 1, or Fox 3. Looks like he's got a buddy with him too here. Go ahead and give that one Fox 3, one more.
Пуск разрешен.
Fox 3. We'll hang on to our last one just for safe measure. See what comes of that. We'll go ahead and let those take themselves the rest of the way in. Yeah,
Предельная перегрузка.
figured there'd be an AMRAAM out.
Высота. Высота. Предельная перегрузка.
actually defended
Предельная
quite well.
перегрузка.
None of
Крест
those
направо.
AMRAAMs
Крест
connected.
направо.
I had
Предельная
good
перегрузка.
launch speed and
Предельная
altitude on
перегрузка.
those. We
Крест
need to get
направо.
offensive
Предельная перегрузка.
again
Предельная
quickly.
перегрузка.
Make sure that they don't push that advantage.
Предельная
Hopefully that's not a
перегрузка.
fresh one on me.
Предельная перегрузка. Спуск разрешен.
Give him something to think about.
Перегрузка.
We can't
Предельная
just go
перегрузка.
offensive and not
Предельная перегрузка.
give him one as well. At least this way we're trying to hold him back from the center line. He'll know that something's coming too. We'll force him to turn around. The F-16 can't have more AMRAAMs than I have R-77s, so it was likely a somewhat even exchange. Really like to go look at the post-game server replay after this battle's over and just see exactly how close a lot of these R-77 launches have been getting. Know at what point they really lost that sufficient energy to catch them, or how they were evading it. Because I'm figuring that these are generally some pretty good launches, and that these guys are just evading very well, which is entirely possible. But it would be frustrating to find out that these are good launches and they're not hardly evading, and the R-77 really just loses energy so quickly that all they have to do is jink left or right, drop a couple chaff, and then turn back into me. Because to defeat these AMRAAMs, I'm having to brake left or right, chaff, drop altitude, and then I can become offensive again, which puts me at a major disadvantage. It takes a pretty good amount of time to notch their radar in the AMRAAMs, and that's time that I could be offensive, getting closer to them and making my R-77s more effective, more likely to connect.
Включено воздушное торможение. Предельный угол атаки.
That's not good.
Предельный угол атаки.
That was a really embarrassing landing fail there, all because I shut my engine off too quick. Okay, let's see if we can capture just 1 point. 1 point before this game's over. There we go. Good head start. Got the Gripen and an F-15 directly ahead. I'm sure they're en route to intercept, which gives us a little bit of a advantage here. I'm sure they're en route to intercept, which gives us a little bit of a advantage here. 1 point. 1 point before this game's over. There we go. Good head start. Okay, let's see if we can capture just 1 point. 1 point before this game's over. There we go. Good head start. maybe not an advantage, but it gives us some time to approach them, close the distance, and reduce that AMRAAM advantage. I have to say, I can't say that they're going for A for sure. In fact, I don't think they are. I think that F-16 took out our flanker SM that was in the cab, and I think he's handling capture while they're guarding the route to it. Basically looking for people doing what I'm doing, trying to get to the zone. I don't know if they're really cooperating that much or if that's just how it's working out, but either way, smart. It's a good tactic. It forces me to decide if I should engage the F-16 grip in an F-15 to my right first, or if I need to just go straight in for the capture zone. Because I'm not going to as effectively be able to capture this zone without these aircraft being dead. No, that's not good. She disappeared off radar. And in very close range too. Don't like that at all.
Предельная перегрузка.
What is this? I don't know what did that, but alright.
Предельная перегрузка.
We'll have to drop the tank.
Предельная перегрузка.
Go defensive a little bit.
Предельная перегрузка.
Try to shake this AMRAAM and then...
Предельная
Alright, I think we lost it. Oh, no we didn't. There's more.
Предельный угол атаки. Предельный угол
We're high and slow.
Высота, высота, высота. Переведи в набор, переведи в набор.
Let's go ahead and get behind these rocks while we have the chance. Pop back up after these ones. Give them something to think about.
Крен направо. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка.
I think I see him there.
Перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка.
Alright, now we just have to find it. There it is.
Пуск разрешен.
Fox 3. F-15's got a lock on me, a hard lock. That's not good.
Enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
Пуск разрешен.
One more.
Пуск разрешен.
One more. That's 3 out. Let's go ahead and jink. Try to guide that in.
Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Пуск разрешен.
Fox 3.
Перегрузка.
close, F-15.
Предельная перегрузка.
He's close too.
Предельная перегрузка.
We're gonna have to maintain our speed.
Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Пуск разрешен. Пуск разрешен. Предельная
Fox
перегрузка.
3.
Высота. Высота. Переведи в набор. Переведи в набор. Высота. Высота. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная
Good.
перегрузка.
Alright, we have a chance here.
Предельный угол атаки.
We just have to play this right. Not let him maintain too significant of energy advantage over us. We have his back, but
Предельный угол атаки. Пуск разрешен. Предельный угол
Fox 3.
атаки.
Alright, that's bad.
Do something fast. The enemy will
Предельный угол атаки. Предельный угол атаки. Высота. Высота. Переведи в набор. Переведи в набор. Предельный угол атаки. Предельный угол атаки.
Those should have connected.
Предельный угол атаки.
There it is. Now we gotta get out of here. Unfortunately, that whole kerfuffle took up all of our missiles and a significant portion of our fuel. So there's really nothing we can do at Alpha. We're going to lose it, and with it the game. So, it's a solid effort. I don't think there was much else that we could have done there. Probably could have handled that F-15 right from the start if we had got a proper lock on him with the initial head-on R-77 that we tossed. But I locked something behind him, and that just threw off my missiles, so we had to engage in that dogfight. Exciting, fun, but inefficient. Time wasted that we could have spent pushing A. That last R-77 could have been useful in forcing whatever was in A out, or into a dogfight with us, if it's what it came down to.
Включено воздушное торможение.
We've got to counterattack.
Включено воздушное торможение. Включено воздушное торможение.
And that is why you carry flares. If he had gotten a 9M lock on me there, probably would have killed me. I'm not carrying any flares because I'm really trying not to get into fights within 15 kilometers. I mean, that's pushing it. That's definitely
Включено воздушное торможение.
within the MAR. I'm trying not to close within the MAR. MAR being an acronym, MAR stands for Minimum Abort Range. It's the minimum range at which you can no longer turn away from a missile and cause it to miss by losing energy. Much better landing here. Once they capture Alpha, this will probably end the game. We could try to take off from the closer base and the flanker, but like I said before, I highly doubt that we'll have any better chance in that. Maybe that won't quite end at 1200. We've got somewhat of a chance that that'll just bring us down to a smidgen of tickets.
Крен направо.
What is this here? F-15C. Alright. See if we can get a good head on. Soft lock. There we go.
Пуск разрешен. Пуск разрешен.
One more.
Пуск разрешен. Пуск разрешен. Пуск разрешен.
That should be plenty.
Предельная перегрузка. Предельный угол атаки. Высота. Высота. Предельная перегрузка.
And we gotta do our best to evade these min-range AMRAAMs here.
Крен налево. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка.
That should splash that
Перегрузка.
bogey in front of us. Yeah, that was very bold. Quite silly, whatever he was trying to do. Something here is really close, though. Gonna have to give him something. Some more altitude on it.
Разрешен.
There we go, Fox 3. 30 seconds to impact. Is he breaking off? I think he is.
Пуск разрешен. Пуск разрешен.
Should be down any second now. He's incredibly close. There we go.
Предельная перегрузка. Включено воздушное торможение. Высота.
That's nice.
Высота.
Love seeing that. Mainly because I don't get to very often. I'm usually on the other side of that viewing angle. Oh boy.
Предельная перегрузка.
Someone's still got it out for us.
Высота.
Oh, and he's very close too.
Высота. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка.
Neat. Right up on the airfield. All those chaff did nothing. Gotta love it. like he's coming in for more. We'll go ahead. It's not going to reach him, but we'll give him something to think about early.
Пуск разрешен.
Just so that there's something in the air. In case we have to turn away too soon. A little more altitude on this.
Пуск
Send another
разрешен.
one. Fox 3. Alright. What's over here? Anything? He's close. He's very close. He's gonna turn around just in time, though. That's not going to hit unless he bled too much speed in the turn, so you got 3 seconds. No, okay.
Предельная перегрузка.
Well, it was a solid effort.